Hey there, Abundant Life Church family. Gabe here on Monday afternoon, trying to get used to talking in front of a camera because kind of seems like that might be the new normal here for the next few weeks. Hope you were able to join us yesterday for our live stream and just a chance to worship together and dive into our new sermon series, actually picking up our old sermon series on life of Jesus. And it seems like this live stream thing might be what we're doing here for the next few weeks. So actually, I encourage you, if you're watching this on YouTube, down below the video, there should be a big red button that says subscribe. And if you click that, that'll subscribe you to our church's new YouTube channel and give you an opportunity to keep up on any videos we put out and alert you when our live stream services are about to start, that sort of thing. As you know by now, we've canceled our Sunday services here in the building for the next few weeks, at least through the end of March, and we'll reevaluate at that time. We've also decided to cancel all of our regular small groups, Bible study activities here for that same amount of time. And I know it's difficult, believe me. As a pastor, I can't tell you how strange it is to encourage social distancing at a time when we so badly want and need to be together. These aren't decisions that we're making out of fear. We're making these decisions out of a desire both to protect the most vulnerable in our community, but also to support our amazing medical personnel as they have so much on their plate during this season. So for as difficult as the next few weeks are going to be, I do want to say I'm grateful for the technology that we have available to us. We had a group here on Saturday working all day, working hard to get us up and running for Sunday's live stream, as well as doing a few other things around the church that we actually had planned even before all this happened. You see the new TV monitor behind us that'll help us on Sunday mornings when we resume, to people sitting in the center section be able to see the lyrics. And in the coming weeks, we're going to just be continuing to improve the quality of our live stream. And I cannot thank those who have helped us with getting this up and going enough. It's been absolutely amazing. I also want to let you know, Pastor Mike and I, we've been talking. Our staff met today, and then Mike and I met after that even too, to talk about creative ways that we can look to connect as a church family during this time, using the technology and the tools that we have available to us. For our youth group, we're going to be rolling out a blog later this week that's going to really serve as a place, just for youth leaders to share some encouraging words and verses and devotionals, but also for our teens to be able to connect with each other and spend time with friends and youth leaders during this time when we have to be physically apart. We can still connect with each other, which will be good. For our children's ministry, we're working on getting up on our website some fun coloring pages and activity sheets and things that will supplement the Sunday morning messages and kind of give a little bit, at least, of a children's church feel when we can't be here all together. So we'll get you out links to all of that and let you know as that's all ready throughout the week here. Also for our whole church family, Mike and I are going to make an effort to connect with you right here on this YouTube channel, of course through email as well, all throughout the week until we're able to kind of get back to normal. You can reach us here at the church office. We're here in the church office all during the week, and if you if you have a need that you want to express to us and make known, if you have a prayer request you want to share, or if you just want to talk, we are here for you, and we'll be here in the church office. I mentioned last week, and I want to say it again, by canceling activities, by not meeting here in the building for our worship services, we're not canceling church, and I'm grateful for that. It's just that church and the way we do church, it has to look different right now for this season. So I want to encourage all of us, let's make an effort to step out of our comfort zones and reach out to each other in creative ways. A couple ideas I have for you. One is, you may already know, we have a prayer chain at our church that Stacy keeps updated, and it's really simple. It's just she sends out emails as prayer requests to our prayer team as prayer requests come into the church. And then we just ask that our prayer team would pray for those needs that are within our church family or connected to our church family or in our community. If you're not part of that prayer chain, that prayer team, and you would like to be, just let Stacy know. You can send her an email. You can give her a call here at the church. But we'd love to add you to that so you can stay connected to the prayer needs in our church. And then secondly, I mentioned this on Sunday, this is a great time to reach out to other people. Phone calls, a text message, however you like to or want to communicate. I know it can be awkward sometimes to reach out if you're uncertain, but I think it would be absolutely amazing if each of us called, even just a couple of people each week who maybe we don't know very well. It's not a conversation that has to last very long, but it's an opportunity to show that the church family, we still care for each other, and we want to share the love of Jesus by finding creative ways to connect. Above all, my encouragement to you, I'll leave you with here on this Monday, is let us just continually remember to turn to Jesus for comfort and security this week. There's a lot of things that we can freak out about. I don't know about your house. We lost power last night. I don't know when it's coming back on. Kind of woke up like, oh, good, we get to deal with one more thing. But just, I want to remind myself, and I want to remind each one of you, we are children of the King of Kings, and he always gives us what we need. We're being stretched right now, and it's uncomfortable for all of us. But God hasn't abandoned us, and he won't abandon us. I'm reminded actually of Mordecai's encouragement to Esther. She was afraid to stand up to the Persian king on behalf of her people because she didn't know what would happen to her if she did. And then in Esther chapter 4, verse 14, this is what Mordecai says to encourage her. He says, "For if you keep silent at this time, relief and deliverance will rise for the Jews from another place. But you and your father's house will perish. And who knows whether you haven't come to the kingdom for such a time as this." I love that last sentence. Who knows whether you haven't come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Who knows if God doesn't have you right here, right now, for such a time as this, to bring hope in a time when hope is hard to find. Our world needs hope. People are afraid. People don't know what to do. There's hoarding. There's doom and there's gloom. There's economic hardship. There's fears of economic ruin. But God has you and I here for such a time as this. He's given us an opportunity. We are partnered with all of humanity in this difficult season, but we have the confidence of Christ hidden in our hearts through his Holy Spirit. So let's live out his love and let's cling to him in trust. So, I will talk to you soon. In the meantime, please know that we love you. We're here for you however we can be, and we're praying. I'm so grateful that we have each other in times like this. I continue to be so grateful for our church family. So, we'll talk soon.